Hello everybody and welcome back. I am Count Christo and this is Baptism or War. I looked it up. I looked up my own campaign's name and that's what it is. We are just about to launch the glorious Third Crusade for Jerusalem. Our men are here, they're en route. Whoops, I just dragged OBS onto my main screen. Our men are here, they are en route. 22,254 brave Swedish soldiers marching towards here. As tradition, my wife underwent her churning. How'd it go? Okay, cool. She's rejoined the church after her abstinence. Cool. Oh, another saint. Wait, it's my father. Oh, sorry, wait. He was beatified and then made a saint? What? I don't understand, but that's awesome. Saint in heaven, blessed Eric was a true exemplar of the Christian faith, living a pious and moderate life. In a grand announcement, the Pope Benedictus decided to canonize Eric the Venerable of Sweden. Many tales told about the saint, the feats he did in life. If one visits the church in Upland, one will occasionally hear the voice of Saint Eric amongst the singing voices of the faithful. He was so pious that even after his death, he attends prayers to God. It is a great honour for the family of the blessed saint. May we all aspire to become as pious as him. Blessed be his name. Yes! Eric the Architect the Venerable. The blood of Saint Eric Alfmunso. 10% damage against religious enemies. 5 for Christian church opinion. And we convert counties faster. Nice. No bastards. Matrilineal inheritance. Sorry. Normal inheritance rules for a male bloodline. Hell yes! Which means we have that, giving us a whopping 40% damage against religious enemies. Multiplied by a martial influence up to 66%. Oh, I'm coming for you. What's your name? Yared. I'm coming for you, Yared. You -5 personal combat skill. I'm going to crush you. I'm going to march into the holy city and annihilate you. Hell yes. That's fantastic. So I guess beatified is a prelude to sainthood. Not in real life, in the game, I mean. Because in real life, I think those two things mean the same thing. You are beatified when you are made a saint. Anyway, here we go. Oh, there's 10,000 of them there. We could land here and smash into those 10,000 straight away in order to weaken the enemy. Yeah, I think we're going to land here and head west. Cool, the war starts in 50 days. The blessed has passed, because they're blessing all kinds of people. Okay, so the blessed have passed. He gets beatified. Let's see if this guy gets made a saint later on. Remember this guy's character. Alright, here we go. 30 days. So how much money do we get if we win this crusade? A lot. A lot of prestige. 43 architects handed out based on participation. 4. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay, well, we got 200 from that. Hey, Templars, I need a loan. Unfortunately, I will pay it back, but I need a loan so I can hire some people to kill these damn rebels. Ah, that's annoying. Oh well. We don't need many, actually. I didn't really necessarily need to take that loan, actually. Get one of the smallest mercenary bands. Get some boats. That'll be more than enough. You guys can stand down, actually. Okay, but more importantly, get ready for the sound effect. Let me just turn up the game sound here, and I'll turn down the music so it doesn't deafen you. Are you ready? You ready? Wait for it. Awesome! Deus Vault, indeed. Let's do this thing. Okay, let me just turn the music back on. Okay, Emperor Kolbjorn of Sweden accepts a call to arms from Pope Benedictus opposing Caliph Yared. Due to having pledged to join the Crusade, he had no other choice. Crusade for Jerusalem! Grand announcement. The Jerusalemite lands have long been under the tyrannical rule of the Mohammedan infidel. Deus Vault, indeed. Alright, land. We land at Gabayaya. Don't know how you say that. In case that wasn't abundantly clear. And our subjects are joining too. Norway's in. The, what's this one called? Norderreich is in. Finland is in. Scania is in. Estonia, not yet in. No, they are in. Nice. Our glorious Worthy vassals joining the crusade. Fantastic. The HRE is in, France is coming, England's coming, Scotland's coming, Galicia has joined, Aragon, Hungary. The Christian lands unite against the Mohammedan infidel. Fantastic. Alright, we're going to land here. Annihilate. Hey, it's El Alamein. Nice. Alamein. Not sure about that, actually. Let's split our army in two so we don't suffer too much attrition. Shouldn't have landed just all in one place. Let's charge on. Make sure we have our best men, by which I mean our good old, like us, our family, leading the charge. We have no fear, for God guides our hand. Excellent. Alright, let's just make sure we crush those rebels once they lock here. People are trying to kill my son. How dare they? God will frown on you for this treachery. Okay, there they are. 10,000 of them. Well, we will land on each side of them with our less good, by which I mean not of my dynasty generals, on either side. And then we shall smash into them in the center. It's a desert, a fine place to do battle. We won the peasant revolt. And now these mercenaries, I think I will just stand them down. I don't want to have to foot that bill. And I think I will immediately repay that loan. Wait a minute. Where's my loan? Owes 200 to Knights Templar. Can I not repay it at will? I guess he'll come to me after a while and ask for it back, and I then have a choice. A local merchant approaches me on its way back home to Alexandria. One of the peddlers flashes me a huge grin. Also, I want to take a look at his life. What, life? I don't know why. I don't know. Die, infidels. Gain 570 gold. That's pretty good. We would become cruel, though, and we want to be a saint, so we can't gain any vices. So I will pay 300 gold to find out what ruby bracelets are. Are they any good? Ruby bracelets. Oh, holy hell, they're really good. +3 feudal vassal, 2 city and 2 tribal, and plus 0.5 monthly prestige, quality 3. Pretty good. Okay, so if we charge in here, we get there on the 26th. And from here, we get there on the 8th of August. Okay, so we've got a while to wait. Wait, they'll be there in July. I won't be there till August. That doesn't make any sense. Well, I guess somehow it's longer from here. That's weird. When are you there again? 8th, okay. So we will get there the day before them, on the 7th. Okay. Oh, and the HRE is coming to help too. Nice. Looks like things aren't exactly going our way in the Holy Land itself. So we'll have to... Oh, but the Pope's just got here with all his men. I wake up to the voice of God. I must be sure of what I am sure to be God after a late night with my men. Okay, I can lose some money. Told to use all my resources to continue a righteous crusade. I've been called to the Knights of Caltrava. I abdicate. No. We're not becoming cynical and temperate. Of course not. No, it must be so. I will give all to win this crusade. Alright, freaking HRE trying to steal my glory here. Uh-oh. Everything goes down and the world slips away from me. Are those people concerned faces? Everything hurts. I want to rest. No! I think I got injured in that battle. But I don't have an injury. You vile blabberer, an Egyptian soldier yells as he charges at me. I thought I just left the battle. Well, I still have my 24 combat skill. I'm watching for a moment at a shiny sword coming straight for my eye. Curses. I kind of give up. How can you... Wait, how about you just take this Italian crusader spear and let me live? It's him! It's the Caliph! With his -5 personal combat skill, I'll duel you myself. Yes! The son of a saint takes up his crusader spear and rides into battle against the Caliph himself. Yes! That's right. My opponent looks nervous, his armor a little ill-fitting, and I contemplate asking if he would rather do this another day. A moment later I snap out of it, letting the fresh morning air sharpen my senses instead. The well-kept man is soon on the ground, groaning in pain. Take that, Caliph! I wounded him with a swift blow to the ankle, apparently. Nice. Ah, that's awesome. We just dueled the Caliph. That's fantastic. Alright, keep chasing them down. Hop back on the boats. There's too much attrition here. We're going to the Holy Land. After a righteous defeat against the Caliph himself. We ride to the Holy Land to relieve the papal troops that are struggling over there. It seems I've made an enemy. We are rivaled with the freaking Caliph. Isn't that the most appropriate turn of events? Alright, we land at Assert. After a brief expedition into El Armain to test the waters, I stand before the destination of a crusade. With sword in hand, I am ready to storm the walls. Deus Vult. I am a crusader. As are my heir, is also a crusader. As is my half-brother, also a crusader. Glorious. To Jerusalem itself. Brothers in the Lord. We must make sure that they don't... what's the supply limit here? 10k. Okay, we shouldn't go there then. We must make sure we reinforce here if they attack us. Oh, 600 men are attacking us here. That seems ill-advised. They seem to be massing here. What's this? It's just plains, right? Yeah. Okay, well, I don't want to move into these mountains, like I say. 1,000 men taking me here? That seems really bad. This is also plains? Yeah, okay. Well, let's do it then. Let's, you know... No freaking passive crusade for me. We want to arrive on the same day. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Come at me, Mohammedans. Whatever the game called the Sunnis. All, like, what, 25,000? Glorious. What's this province called? Asquelan. Alright. The Battle of Harbijah. Harbijah. Something like that. Are we leading any of the flanks? We are! Yes! You know, not very long ago, like 6 months ago, I would have said I don't like role-playing in CK2. It's boring. I prefer just like min-maxing the game and not really paying attention to the stories that take place. I'm a totally different person after Holy Fury. So this is going to be a totally difficult battle. We outnumber the heavy infantry 2,000 to 1. So once close combat is joined, we have a good chance of making progress there. Our skirmishers are also looking pretty good. But what they lack in heavy infantry, they make up for in camels. Those are dangerous, especially in the skirmish phase. The center is struggling. Cobiorn, you haphazarded brute! A shout carries over the plains where I'm fighting. In the distance I see enemy reinforcements listening our way. Listen, I begin to my soldiers. We're going to destroy them! Turtle formation like we practiced. Follow your gut. Or mine. Get a trickster. Or, you know what they don't have? That we have? Each other. So we can get morale damage, or more damage but less defense, or more defense. Of course, we are an inspiring leader. All they have to do is look to glorious Kolbjorn, standing astride his white charger, with the freaking ruby bracelets that he... Let's change that story. The ruby bracelets that he found in the desert as he landed, arriving on his crusade, carrying on his crusading banner the image of Edessa, with an Italian crusader spear his grandfather plundered in our previous excursions in his hand, a saint's fingerbone round his neck, and his glorious crusader armor gifted to us by the Pope himself. He rides into combat. We will smash them. Let's do it. Alright, come on. We gotta win this, right? Yes, look at that! Yes! So, the Caliph doesn't dare to take up our flank, instead preferring to fight my half-brother, who even so heavily Stop going over there. Even so heavily outmatches him in military skill. Meanwhile, my clever use of the volley tactic slaughters their right flank. Yes, we're smashing them. And also, we've got by far the highest contribution, which is pretty sweet. We've done like 40% of the work. We broke them. Yes, drive them from the battlefield. And once they're done, we turn to support the lesser Asturian man in the center, who, unlike the glorious men of Alfonso, didn't immediately rout their flank. Oh, beautiful. Another one. Hello, Wali Hussein. I'm going to duel you myself. I take it I win this fight. Yes, I took his hand for his heresy. Nice. I'm going to stand down our boats, because there's no point paying them while we're over here. Meanwhile, More donations to the Crusade. It is only right that we should make such donations. We have now done 41% of the work in this crusade. We must not grow lax, however. The path of the faithful is beset on all sides by trials and tribulations. We must make sure not to take unnecessary attrition, for what the infidels cannot do, the plague might. So we'll spread out a bit. Scotland doesn't seem on side with this. Another enemy commander for us to duel. Absolutely, I'll kill him myself. He didn't even dare. He just bowed down and became imprisoned by us. Not by us, unfortunately, by our brother, so I can't just execute him. Excellent. My marshal has discovered a man of great military talent. Oh, he is indeed. Cool. Oh man, this crusade's great. Well, of course, we chase down the heretic force, not allowing it to regroup for even a moment, as we devastate it back and forth across this most holy of territories. And of course, we don't want to be contained. Maybe he could be of use to me. Someone bump into me and a boy looks down the street. Oh, a beggar boy. Well, we, being a pious man, of course, we invite him to our court and teach him how to better his ways. Fantastic. Okay. Must be so. Jesus is dead. No, it's okay. These blasphemous thoughts will soon pass. We are now depressed, which is not ideal. We should turn our attention to hunting. Because that's what we're doing right now, right? We're hunting down heretics back and forth across the Holy Land. Do we have a siege expert? I think we do. I should... Yeah, Bjorn, I need you to help with the siege. And our position as the highest contributing person is almost assured at this point. Can we see, like, if we won the crusade right now, we'd get 11,000 gold. Jesus Christ. Only 3 artifacts, but still. 11,000 gold. And let's just do this, the thing you always do, to set up the ping pong. That will keep going now until they're stack wiped, pretty much. Back up to speed 3. GG, pretty much. I don't foresee those heretic dogs regaining control at this point. We are now 187% stronger than them. I foresee a crushing victory. Most righteous Emperor Colbjorn, I have a humble request in light of your debt to me. There is no rest in our defense against the infidel. I have desperate need to knights. Thus, I would like to extend this opportunity to your able and noble son, Brynjolf. Brynjolf, I don't know. Brynjolf, he might be my hope for the succession. But can I really refuse a glorious Alf Munso member of the Knights Templar? Of course not. Go, Brynjolf, with my blessing. Fight for the Lord. We have an ambition. We need to groom a new heir. Right, yeah, makes sense. Oh, they actually changed where they were standing. That doesn't often happen. They are in the mountains, but 2-1. With my glorious hand on the reins, they don't stand a chance. And my Estonian heir can join us in holy combat. We'll take unnecessary casualties because we're fighting them in the mountains, but we're so much better than them at this whole combat thing that it really isn't going to be a problem. And they're going to fight us here in the desert. Ill-advised. My wife is pregnant again, and she's already given birth since I left. I'm sure it's not a problem. I mean, you know, what would Joseph do? You're supposed to just credibly believe that actually it's an immaculate conception. Yes, it works! It's perfect! The Lord looked down upon our righteous struggle against the infidels and blessed upon us an immaculate conception. Fantastic. I don't trust her word. I trust the Lord. Have any holy orders come available? No. Shame. Looks like a threat is gathering in the north. We must make sure that they do not have time to fully rally their forces, lest they become a threat to our holy duty. I can scarcely believe it's possible. Pregnancy has made my wife look even more beautiful than she already was. You see, she is with holy child. Better move quickly. I lose the trait chaste. Well, let me just check my my saint cheat sheet. Do I need to have the chaste trait to become a saint? I don't think I do. You have to have at least one virtue, but you don't have to have chaste. You have to have one of chaste, humble, content, celibate, theologian, pilgrim. But obviously we already have pilgrim, and we're likely to have celibate and theologian by the time we die. So that's fine. Yeah, so we don't mind if we lose chaste, but we didn't. Oh well. So basically what we're saying is we better have sex with her before she gives birth to the second coming of Christ. Otherwise she might not let us. Another person to be of use to us. Good. Siege 1. Let's head north. These guys are coming into Jerusalem. We will make them regret setting foot outside their peninsula. Actually, I don't know if this guy did. No, they're Egypt. Oh, he's dead! He died in combat! Yes! I weakened him for you. I should get the credit, not this Capua guy. That's excellent. Well, drive into Jerusalem. It may be mountains. It's pretty bad, actually. But we're still going to smash them because they have no morale. And they don't have no morale because they were just hired, which is the actual reason. They have no morale because they're facing Kolbiorn. Kolbiorn, the sword of the Lord, as he will become known in the tales. Fantastic. Our land prospers. The Lord smiles upon me in 1,000 different ways. We must continue to personally lead the charge. Only Alfonso men are worthy to lead the glorious Crusader armies. Fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. As I pass through, I come across a count. He invites me to spend some time in his... Yeah, of course. I'm here to fight the infidels, not make friends? No, the Lord wants us to love our neighbour, and that includes this guy from Bex, or wherever it said he's from. She needs some familiar faces around her, of course. We'll be nice to our wife, because she's about to give birth to the second coming of Jesus. Where are they going now? Maba. Where's Maba? Here. Cool. Just keep chasing them down. 90% now. We've almost won. I'm sorry, I've been on the Dynasties map mode. I always hit S by mistake. But we actually do have some occupations in this area, in case you couldn't tell. Yeah, 95% now. This battle might do it, actually. Or probably capturing battles. No, we're actually not even close to capturing battles. Nice. Toggle a list of battles. Look at this. Look at this. People losing battles. But look at the flags. Every battle Sweden has been involved in. Victory, 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 a victory. You guessed it. Victory, 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 victory. Damn right. That's what I thought. Where are you going now? Al-Karak. Chase them. Give chase. Allow them no rest. Smash through the walls. Drive them from this land, that they may never return. We win. And that is how we crusade Alfonso style. Hell yes. Let's go smash down the walls of Jerusalem if we have time before this this crusade actually ends. I want to personally storm the gates. Never mind. We win anyway. Victorious Crusaders! God has granted Emperor Kolbiorn of Sweden victory in the crusade for Jerusalem. We win. Look at that money. Look at that prestige. Look at that piety. Amusingly enough, I did. That's hilarious. Our son, he became a member of the Knights Templar and then immediately became the King of Jerusalem, getting 11,000 gold and being unable to have kids because he's now celibate. The celibate King of Jerusalem. He doesn't do it for glory or enriching his future family line. He does it because it is just. Yes. Good old Brynjolf. Excellent. Brynjolf, do you want to be my vassal? Probably not, right? But we should absolutely immediately form an alliance with him. Praise be to God. Now, we got some artifacts out of this, right? Yes. The impervious battle axe of the cross. Nice. Is it any good compared to my glorious Crusader spear? It appears to be the same. No, it's heavy infantry and light foot troops rather than mounted troops and pikemen. Absolutely, we will equip that. The glorious battle axe of the cross. What else did we get? More Crusader armor, which is just the same, but less good. Kolbiorn. Sorry, Brynjolf. I have a gift for you. You actually probably have a bunch of artifacts too, right? Yes, he got the Holy Blood Crown of Saint Judith. Nice. We will inherit this when he dies, by the way. Some Swedish Crusader armor, specifically. Cool. And a Crusader falchion. Falchion. Cool. If you put the crystal infusion on that, it gets really overpowered in Dark Souls 1. Or is it Dark Souls 2? So we have to stand these guys down. The Crusader King! After the long-fought battle for Jerusalem, it's finally been restored to the faith. Brynjolf Alfonso has stepped up to the throne as the beneficiary of Sweden, becoming the king of the Crusader state. Surely it'll be hard to continue fighting at the fringe of Christendom, but everyone will agree King Brynjolf is the right person for the task. Damn right! He's got 76 personal combat skill. He's insane! The Pope requests the rest of Christendom support this new kingdom as best they can. I wish him luck, or if only it could have been me. You now play as King Brynjolf instead of Emperor Kolbjorn. I mean, we can't. Surely we can't. No, we can't. It would actually ruin the campaign because when we died, we'd go back to being Kolbjorn or his heir. But in the meantime, the AI would ruin my realm. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wish him luck, but we're not going to play as King Brynjolf. Fan-freaking-tastic. Well, that went really well. It seems like we should immediately request an invasion. But no, we can't do that. Well, I'm going to need some boats to bring these guys home. Although, actually, I can just stand... I think we'll just stand them down. And only some of them will get home. Obviously, the retinues will need to come home. But only some of them will get home. But that's okay. We just got 14,000 gold. King Brynjolf, you have in your possession some Swedish Crusader armor. But do you have... what should we give him? Saint's Fingerbone? Yeah. I'll give you this Saint's Fingerbone as a token of my ongoing respect for you and your realm. I stand ready. Take this Fingerbone as proof that I stand ready to defend you against all comers. Should any question your right to reign in this most holy of lands, I will stand by your side. We had a daughter. Well, she's not exactly the second coming of Jesus, so I was a bit overhyped for that pregnancy. Never mind. Okay, we've got 14,000 gold. Time to make the Holy Roman Emperor bend the knee, I think. I think I'm gonna establish a tributary state. Seems good to me. Me and Jerusalem are gonna make the HRE submit. Meanwhile, do you want an alliance? I could request an invasion. Oh, I could request an invasion of the HRE, but I won't get it because he controls more. Because I already control a vast realm, so he'll never do it. And I'm already an emperor, so he doesn't like doing it. But if I had more influence over the College of Cardinals, it might be possible. The other thing we could do with this money is just absolutely pour it into the College of Cardinals. And like make sure we won every single election for ages. That could be fun. But I think we're going to make the HRE our vassal, is the plan now. I mean, we don't really need to wait for our retinue to get home to do that. We have 10,000 men minus 2,000 for the retinue. So we have 8,000 men plus all the mercenaries money can buy. So hey, guess what, Thomas? Your empire has questioned the authority of the Pope, of the Bishop of Rome. You hold land rightfully belonging to the Papal States. You are a homosexual, which, I don't like to say it, but it fits the times, is an abomination unto the Lord, as far as, what's his name? Eugenius tells me. Which means, Thomas, you're going to get excommunicated. Oh no! King of Estonia just died. Well, his heir is pretty sweet. So I wouldn't mind voting for him as well. Give me a second, Thomas. The Pope's just processing some paperwork about your excommunication. Who do you want to play as next? This guy looks pretty sweet. He's currently the heir. He's baptized by the Pope, crowned by the Pope, zealous, gregarious. He's cruel. We could work on that. Temperate, brave. Yeah, he's amazing. I think he's who I want. Cool. Anyway, yeah. So, Thomas, I'm afraid for your deviant ways, you're going to get excommunicated. And then, I'm going to declare war on you. And I'm going to extort tribute. No, I'm going to establish tributary states. They don't break 3 on death. Nice. Okay. Oh, no, I can't do it. Realm size greater than 100% of their realm size. No! But I'm stronger than him. The game just doesn't know I am because my realm is smaller. That's outrageous. How big is your realm? 600. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit bigger than my 180, but I'm so rich. Okay, well, either way, we'll deal with it in the next episode. I guess we'll need to make England a tributary state. I think the only way we're going to be able to get the HRE as a tributary then is if we dramatically increase the number of holdings in all these provinces by making like the whole of Sweden hugely prosperous, which we can do, and increase all the holding slots and build loads of new cities and all that kinds of stuff, so that we can actually get bigger than the HRE without expanding physically. Oh yeah, Cola, do you want to bend the knee yet? No. Cool. Well, I'm going to end the episode. That was a fantastic episode. I really enjoyed that. That Crusade was pretty sweet, gotta say. What's our dynastic prestige up to now? 1,140. It's getting up there. Nice. It's another kingdom held. Fantastic. All right. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.